I think I'm gonna stay for a few weeks this time and work on new designs. I live in a very small village here, so there are not a lot of distractions. I want to start by making a long skirt, probably with rustic yarn. I feel like that would be fun. And then a very chunky, fluffy sweater, maybe with a matching scarf, or maybe the sweater has like a turtleneck or something. I don't know, something for my neck. And what did I say? Yeah, and a bag, a felted bag, because I've been wanting to felt something for such a long time, and I feel like it's time. If I want to go to the yarn shop, I have to go now because I think it closes at 3 today. I would like to be there by 1 so that I know that I have time, because otherwise I think I'm going to freak out in the store. I wish I could go to the yarn shop tomorrow, but it's supposed to be snowing tomorrow, and I'm not driving when it's snowing. Like, that's not happening, because when it's snowing, I just want to be on the couch, knitting, watching movies. That's the yarn that I found for my sweater. I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly yet, but I just love like how fluffy this looks, and also just love the colors that I found. And then I took this yarn for my bag. I took way too many because I have like 2 balls of each color, because I thought that I wanted to felt it. I took more yarn because when you felt something, you have to knit or crochet it bigger, and then you put it in the machine and then it shrinks. So that's what I thought that I wanted to do. But when you felt something, it also becomes a bit fluffier. And I just realized that because my sweater is going to be so fluffy, I don't really want to have a fluffy bag on top of a fluffy sweater. So I'm not going to do that. I need to go outside and get some wood. So I slipped and I fell in the snow. Yeah. But I have it. I have everything. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. I'm so glad that I went to this store because I had never been to this store before, but the woman was so kind. Also, she loved my bag, which every time someone from Norway likes what I do, I just feel extremely proud of myself. I feel like they have great tastes. Even the yarn shops, they just look amazing. I found the yarn for my skirt as well. I found this very beautiful dark green. I'm really excited to start working on my skirt just because I think I'm gonna make, well, I know I'm gonna make a very simple stockinette stitch skirt, which means that I'm gonna have a project that I can work on while watching movies. I'm really into A24 movies, and before I came here, I watched a bunch of horror movies from A24. Like in 2 days, I watched XXX, Pearl, and Maxine. I was in that mood before I left to come here. I'm in a house in the middle of basically nowhere by myself. So I'm not gonna watch horror movies here. I don't Maybe I'm gonna watch horror movies, but I don't think it's a great idea. Last night I watched Moonlight. Kind of insane that I hadn't seen this movie before because it's been on my list for I think years. I think it came out years ago. I didn't know that the guy who made Honora it was also the guy who made the Florida Project. That movie was one of my favorite movies like ever. I cried like a baby when I came out of the movies for both of them, I think. Honora, for sure, I was crying so much. My friend was like, "Are you okay?" Definitely the best movie that I saw last year. Well, June was great, but it's not the same. June is great because it's absolutely stunning and beautiful. Honora is great because I cried for 15 minutes after I left the movies. As always, I said that I would time myself to see how long it takes me to make this bag, and I forgot again. I finished my bag. I decided to block it because I didn't really like the shape that it had. I think I pulled a bit too much on the yarn. It's drying now, so I'm still thinking a lot about felting something. But at the same time, I just want to make something very simple today. You can make these kind of cute bowls that you can felt, and it's very easy to make, and I feel like I would use them because I always have tiny things that I don't know what to do with. I watched Red Rocket last night by Sean Baker, so that's the name of the director from Honora and the Florida Project. His name is Sean Baker. The way everything looks in his movies is just exactly the kind of aesthetic that I like. Love him. Favorite person in the entire world right now. I think he directed 8 movies. The last one was last year, so 2024, and the one before that was 2021. So I have maybe 2 or 3 years until he released a new movie. That's what I kept thinking. Do I want to watch all his movies right away? Like I have 5 more that I can watch. Do I want to watch them right away and then not have any other movies of him to watch for maybe a few years? I don't know. Also, watching Red Rocket made me want to watch Buffalo 66 again for some reason. I don't really know why. This is what my little basket look like now. It's pretty small, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty cute. I have no idea how much it's gonna shrink.